Hello once again. My name is Maciej Suder. I am a lecturer in High Banking School in Wrocław, and also I'm working in 3M as an IT specialist and Scrum Master. Previous, I was a quality engineer, so that's why this topic are very close for me from the when I was quality engineer. Also, during the SAP deployment, and now I am IT specialist, so I help end users in whole 3M plants using the SAP and also using the Fiori. So from the topics and how was it start, I will talk about analysis, why we are deploy Fiori, or maybe implementation Fiori, what was the causes, and from one side there will be let's call benefits. Yes, of course we have some costs, and also I will shortly will talk about that. And also I will explain and clarify about SAP and Fiori implementation, of course, from the Sociotechnical system and also from the business perspective. So now I can share, of course, from the both side, yes, from the end users and also from the business. As a Scrum Master, also I was and I'm working with the product owners, the stakeholders. So as you know, our 3M has multiple plants, and of course also medical. So we are discussing, and we are so that we have 41 raw materials, and quality technicians in the two shifts are checking on the warehouse, and also they have to send some information to warehouse, prepare the data on the two shifts. Yes, so we have two shifts, and we saw and we create some process map, how many operation are between warehouse team and quality department. And of course, one of our main goal was to be according and to check all requirements from the ISO standard and also FDA, because it's medical plant. So also we have the medical requirement, which is very hard, and also there are plenty of points that we have to change and also implement. We have plenty of documents, validation, and so on. So we decide to check how many steps and how we can influence to work easier from the quality and warehouse team. Yes, because as you know, we as a customer requirement from the company that our product should be very good and also should be good quality, and we would like to receive it very fast. So the manufacturing plant, not only plant which I was worked, but whole plant in the world, they are closely related with the customer, standard prototype, and also they have to require all ISO, FDA, and many of standards. So that's why they decide to implement a ERP system. So from my perspective, the easiest way to explain how the SAP system is working also as an ERP, because ERP is the enterprise resource planning. So there are multiple companies which produced ERP system, like SAP, one of the biggest and one of the expensive company which are produce the ERP system. Also, there are Microsoft, Oracle, so there are plenty of companies. Also in Poland, we have a very good company which produced in mostly in the Polish market, but I know that they are extend on the, let's say, European East region. It's called Comarch. Yes, so also the ERP system collects source data which was derived from the different units of the organization and process them, resulting useful information from the top management, supporting this whole data has to be storage and also has to be presented from the top management. That's why they are make some self-decision, and also it influence from the most key performance indicator. Yes, so from the KPI and all SAP system is the most, let's say, it's the biggest ERP system because it connected whole our process in the company. So first of all, when we implement the system, we have to create a whole value stream maps, yes, and whole our process, because the most important thing to implementation, first of all, SAP, is to create the process map for whole company process. Because after that, when we created the process map, we know how many modules we have to configuration and also how this system should be connected, and there will be the process flow between documents which was creating during the working. Yes, not only from the warehouse, from the quality, but also from the plant maintenance, material master, production execution. Of course, it depends on finance and controlling. It depends on what system and how the company looks like. But as I mentioned, the process map, when we creating the process map, the implementation team are able to configuration in the exactly way what system should look like. And this is the good side of the ERP system, because we are able to customize how the system should look like, and also help storage the data and show the data from the top management. Yes, to help all this decision. Yes, because when we creating something, we would like to earn money, sell the products. Yes, so the system, ERP system, should help us and show maybe not correct way, but show the data in the correct way. Yes, so that's why we the organization, the one of the biggest company, not only company where I'm working, but also the rest of the company also implemented SAP, because SAP show the possible how to storage the data. And the next thing is when we implemented the SAP, we know how the now we show that this is the way which I want to show you from our presentation and our publication. So this is the description and this is the process, how our raw materials, what is the process of the release raw materials from the beginning to the end. Yes, to release for the production. And as you can see, we have the inbound delivery, quality control, and also start production. So warehouse received delivery. Yes, because production planner ordered the raw materials. Sometimes there is possible in SAP that system could automated order the materials. Yes, it's Kanban option. Also, we are using this option mostly from the semi-finish, but back to the raw materials. So the warehouse received the information, so automatically system creating some control in the system, and also warehouse team check the documentation, certificates, delivery documentation, and if something is wrong, the warehouse team creating the notification, so it's non-conformities, that something is wrong from the products, from the delivery, sometimes even from the pallets. Yes, because some products are coming by the pallets. Maybe it's incorrect pallet. It should be plastic, metal. It changed from the order. And if everything is okay, so when they checked and compare with the documentation, they move material to the warehouse to the quality stock. Yes, and the good part of that the material is going to the quality stock is that no one from the production, even if the material go to the production, or for example will be prepared to the shipping, system will block that. Yes, so we have sure from the system perspective that this product will not go to the customer. And in the meantime, quality team checking in the system what material is on the quality stock. And they print the list where on the warehouse this material is. They are sending information to warehouse using the email, please prepare the sample. After that, a warehouse team prepare the sample. So they have to print additional labels. They have to collect all samples, move to the different places. It's called QC bin. And after that, they inform quality department, okay, you can check the sample. So someone from the quality department took the paper and write item, batch number, and so when they check, the visual control was done, and if everything is okay, so they put on the card, okay, passed, and they are give back the sample on the QC bin. They are going to the QC laboratory, put on the computer whole necessary data, so the item, batch, put the results, and after that, they release the material and inform warehouse that they can move back to the quality, and after that, system automatically move from the quality stock to the quality to the normal stock. Yes, and the warehouse can move to the production, and production can start working on it. So as you can see, there is plenty of steps which is additional, and it's not possible to using SAP and another ERP system to make easier. Yes, so we decide. I was the leader of the project to implement it, the Fiori. Fiori is the user experience when you can use on the tablets or, for example, smartphones, and also on the laptop. So this is also decision. One side, later I will show you what is the benefits, but also to our main topic, so the social technical. Yes, you received another, let's say, tool, another equipment which is easier than SAP, and also the worker which received, for example, iPad, yes, learn another thing. Yes, so from our perspective, also from the business perspective, we have more qualified worker from the perspective, yes, and it's easier way to use the SAP, because Fiori interface, user interface, is very easier to use than SAP. So when we implemented the Fiori and when we trained the quality technicians, so we strictly reduced steps between warehouse and quality department. So as you can see, quality technicians don't have sent email to warehouse operators because to prepare the sample, warehouse operator don't have to print additional samples, prepare additional labels, yes, because these steps are cut because quality technicians take the iPad, go to the warehouse, check where the components are on the warehouse, took the sample, check, put the record results, and release the material. Of course, sometimes it's possible to ask the warehouse operators when the, for example, components are on the higher place on the stock, but warehouse operator try to put all components on the lower place on the stock, so that's easier to release the material. So as you can see, we cut some operation. Also, our worker start using new tool, which make are more qualified, yes, because can use two type of the system, and also we avoid some non-conformities from the, for example, from the warehouse. So we observed that more benefits than cost. And what is our direct cost? First of all, we had to buy 6 iPads because from our policy that only Apple products can be used. Training new users by the internal subject matter expert, it took about 40 hours. And also validation of the system and documentation by a regulatory affairs associated and internal subject matter expert. And it took 20 hours. So that was our main cost. So that was our direct. So total cost of the direct, it was about $6,000. Yes, we estimate our internal regulation from the Lean Six Sigma team. And what was our indirect cost? iPad insurance, iPad accessories, shaping and configuration. But also we have the special team from that. So also this cost, it's about $700. Yes, so this is our main cost to implement this this new tool. So what is our intangible cost? Yes, so any other cost. So brand damage if the market doesn't respond positively to the product. Yes. Maybe it's more wise from this product, but also we put on the, let's say, advantages and disadvantages from this Fiori, decreasing of the production capacity if project fails. Yes, because we release material faster, so also we are able to make product faster, and or we can production more products. Yes, and this subject organization didn't observe any intangible cost and decided to implement Fiori in the next business unit in another country. Because regarding from the decision, most of the company, not only my company, but plenty of company which deploy SAP, Fiori user experience. So they are cut the implementation. And for example, they deploy first region, after that next, and so on. So that's why implementation of SAP or another ERP program, it take sometimes 2 years, 5 years. It depends on how the company is big. Yes. So because in Poland, we are using the Fiori user experience also with iPads. So the company decide to, when we implement it in another country, like for example Singapore, we decide to also implement that option. Yes, because we saw that more benefits are than cost. Yes. Also, we check the loss of opportunities by the decision takers. One could choose to the manufacturer or product more profitable, increase cost of the license of Apple Fiori. Yes, we have to check, and also we have to put on our table on Excel what is the cost of the license, the products, because we know that we have inflation, all prices are go up. So also we have to, during the decision, we have to check what is our profit and what is our cost, and also what is our benefits. And also we have to check potential equipment damage, stress at work, job headcount. So this is also very important thing, because when we show the data that when we implemented the Fiori, yes, and from the social perspective and from the psychological, when we inform the workers, we cut your work because you can do something faster, they have problems because they was afraid that they lost the job. Yes, so the headcount will be that will be cut of the headcount. So from the social technical, from one side we have more qualified workers, but also we don't have so many people. Yes, so we have to balance, the company have to balance. And from our perspective, we focusing for the more project. Yes, so we didn't fire any quality worker and also people from the warehouse, because also it influenced from the warehouse team. So that's why we decide, because we know that if we are potential more qualified workers, we can do some tests faster. So also we can produce more, or for example, we can extend some products to another market. Yes, so this is what we saw and what we observed. But also when we are creating the data, we show our management both sides. Yes. And what was our direct benefits? So save time of release material 4 hours. So 50% less work from another project. Yes, the same technical involved, but we cut the cost of the operation from the quality department and also from the okay, I'm finishing. So we cut the time operation, and also we observed less non-conformities from the identification and traceability. Using the Fiori, we can learn faster quality technicians to do the test, release material, do the record results. Operation inside the process map. In SAP, we have 14 steps. In Fiori, we have 5. Time of the release material for the production, we cut for 50%, from 20 to 10. So also we are start working from the more social technical, how it influence. But as you can see, so from the STS, onboarding new employment for process handling. Yes, we have do faster, and also we have more qualified workers.
Thank you very much for your very technical and detailed presentation. So now time for questions. We have some additional attendance and also presenters. So I'd like to ask about these innovation elements in your project. So you tried to confirm that it was very economical, very beneficial from the point of view, from point of your company. But what about this innovation? So just implementation of new technical element, technological elements, or perhaps something additional. It was first time with this sub Fiori in your company, or perhaps just you confirmed?
From the quality department and warehouse, it was only new tool, new equipment. But from the whole company perspective, we extended, and now we are working, for example, using the Fiori to the production, because Fiori can handle, for example, wireless scanner. For example, on the label, we have the barcodes, and we don't have to put on the paper, for example, what is the item, batch number, quantity. So we can scan from the label and system automatically move to the system. And it's easier, for example, to reporting materials from the production documents. Fiori from the quality department was the first step to increase this technology to the more department. For example, also plant maintenance team start using the Fiori and iPads, because when they received information, okay, there is some failure and some problems with the machine, they take iPads, put the machine, they check the equipment. For example, if they are able to change the, for example, some components, some, for example, wheels. Yes, so they change the valve, they put the number, also they scan this barcode, and system automatically updated spare parts warehouse, yes, from the quantity. And also it's easier because we cut paper documents, which also influence from the non-conformities during the audit.
Thank you. So this technology as an element of innovation, also from a worker point of view.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you very much.